until this happened. I didn't know I was trauma bonded. I honestly thought I was just deeply in love. I thought the pain meant the connection was real. I stayed longer than I should have, not because things were good, but because I kept hoping they would be. Every time they disappeared, I blamed myself. I replayed conversations in my head, wondering what I said wrong. I tried harder. I became quieter. I lowered my needs. And when they came back, I felt relief so strong it felt like happiness. But looking back now, it wasn't happiness. It was my nervous system finally calming down after chaos. The cycle was always the same. Love, distance, silence, anxiety, then crumbs of attention. And those crumbs felt like a reward. A text. A call. A promise. Just enough to keep me hooked. I told myself, if I can just be patient, things will change. But patience turned into self-abandonment. I wasn't choosing them anymore. I was trying to avoid the pain of losing them. The moment everything clicked was when I tried to walk away and felt physical panic. My chest got tight. My hands shook. I couldn't sleep. That's when I realized something was wrong. Love doesn't feel like withdrawal. Healthy attachment doesn't feel like fear. Peace felt boring to me. Calm felt unfamiliar. Chaos felt like home. Trauma bonding isn't about loving someone deeply. It's about your body confusing intensity with safety. Your brain becomes addicted to the highs and lows. Your self-worth becomes tied to their approval. And leaving feels terrifying, even when staying is destroying you. That's not weakness. That's conditioning. If this sounds like you, hear this clearly. You're not broken. You were taught to survive emotional inconsistency. Healing starts when you choose peace over intensity. When you stop chasing love that hurts. You are not alone in this. And you deserve a love that feels like safety, not fear.
Anxious attachment makes you loyal, even to people who confuse you. Have you ever stayed loyal to someone, even when their behavior constantly left you confused and emotionally drained? I once loved someone who gave me mixed signals daily. Some days they were affectionate and deeply connected. Other days, they became distant and emotionally unavailable. Instead of stepping back, I tried harder. I convinced myself that loyalty meant staying, understanding, and proving my love no matter how confusing things became. I ignored how exhausted I felt because leaving felt like betrayal, not self-protection. Anxious attachment often creates deep loyalty because people with this pattern fear losing connection more than losing comfort. When affection feels inconsistent, it can actually strengthen emotional attachment. The brain interprets unpredictable love as something that must be earned, leading to intense commitment, even when the relationship feels unstable. Healing starts with redefining loyalty. True loyalty should include loyalty to your own emotional well-being. Staying in situations that consistently create confusion is not devotion, it is self-abandonment. One major step toward healing is recognizing relationship patterns. Pay attention to whether someone's actions match their words. Consistency is one of the strongest signs of emotional safety. If someone repeatedly creates uncertainty, it is important to evaluate whether the relationship supports your growth. Another powerful solution is developing personal boundaries. Boundaries are not punishments. They are emotional protection tools. Practice expressing your needs clearly, such as requesting consistent communication or emotional clarity. Healthy partners respect boundaries rather than resist them. Strengthening self-worth also reduces unhealthy loyalty patterns. Engage in activities that build confidence and independence. When your identity is strong, you no longer feel pressured to hold on to confusing relationships just to feel valued. Seeking supportive friendships and mentorship can also help reshape your understanding of healthy connection. Experiencing reliable and respectful relationships teaches your brain that love does not have to feel uncertain to feel meaningful. You deserve loyalty that feels peaceful, not exhausting. Love should bring clarity, not constant emotional guessing. If this story reflects your experience, share it with someone who needs permission to choose clarity over confusion. Follow for more attachment healing and relationship empowerment content. #self-worth journey. Healthy relationships. #attachment healing.
Watch this if someone always makes you question yourself. Have you ever noticed how some people don't just disagree with you? They make you doubt yourself entirely? Not just your opinion. Not just your reaction. But your entire sense of certainty. At first, it feels like normal conversation. You say something. They respond. But instead of discussing it, they shift it. That's not what you said. You're confusing things. You never understand properly. And suddenly, the conversation isn't about the topic anymore. It's about you. Your memory. Your thinking. your ability to understand. And the more it happens, the more it gets to you. Because you don't want to be wrong. You don't want to misunderstand things. You don't want to feel like you're constantly making mistakes. So you start adjusting. You double-check everything you say. You hesitate before expressing yourself. You replay conversations in your head long after they're over. Not because you're unsure, but because someone made you feel like you should be. That's how it works. They don't directly say, "You're not good enough." They show it, indirectly. By constantly questioning your perception. By subtly undermining your confidence. By making you feel like clarity is something you lack. And over time, you begin to believe it. You start thinking, maybe I do misunderstand things. Maybe I'm not seeing it clearly. Maybe I need them to explain it to me. And just like that, they become your reference point. That's the shift. Because once someone becomes your reference for what's real, you stop trusting your own mind. You rely on them to confirm things. You look to them for validation. You measure your thoughts against theirs. And that's not connection. That's control. Because a healthy relationship doesn't make you question yourself constantly. It doesn't leave you feeling confused after every conversation. It doesn't make you feel like your thoughts are unreliable. It does the opposite. It strengthens your confidence. It encourages your voice. It allows you to express yourself without fear of being diminished. So if someone always makes you question yourself, pause. Look at the pattern. Not just what they say, but how you feel after interacting with them. Do you feel clear? Or confused? Do you feel heard? Or dismissed? Do you feel stronger? Or smaller? Because your emotional response is telling you something your mind might still be trying to process.